Hi, my name is Yelena and welcome to my channel Swimming and Living. I recently got an allergic reaction to poison ivy and I filmed a little bit about it. Enjoy the video and I hope that it is helpful.
Today I would like to talk about the living part of the channel. I didn't put any makeup on right now because I wanted to show you how the rash looks on my face. The oil from poison ivy is called Uroshield, and this is the stuff that needs to be washed off. From what I understood from watching other videos on YouTube, it needs to be washed off just as diligently as machine oil would have to be washed off, right? So machine oil, it's dark and it stays on the skin, so it does need to be not only washed with the soap, and the best soap for it is actually Dawn with the dishwashing soap, and it also needs to be rubbed off with a wet washcloth that of course later on will need to be washed. And it also takes from 2 to 8 hours for this oil to seep through the skin into the body, so it's possible to touch the poison ivy and not get affected by it if you take precautions. Recently, I tried to get some out from the ground on our backyard, and apparently, as you can see, I got some on me, and let me show you how it looks on my face. I got some on my ear too, and on the eye. Here's how it looks on my arm. Yep. Today I would like to show you where poison ivy lives or grows on the backyard, and also the mistake I made that got the oil on my skin again even after I washed myself. When I pulled out the stuff from the ground, my body wasn't covered, but I did take a shower afterwards, and I did wash myself quite well. My mistake was that I took off my clothing afterwards and I put it in the regular pile with the rest of my clothing. I should have taken it off and put it straight into a washing machine, and I should have washed it right away. So that was my mistake, because later on when I grabbed my clothing, I got it on the arms. That's why I got it on my forearms and even on my chest, because I was just carrying my clothing without the bag, just like in my arms. And after that, of course, I guess I was touching my face and my ears and other parts of my body that I'm not gonna talk about right now. We have a lot of wildflowers here that attract hummingbirds, so we do kind of like it. And also they grow in such a way that they don't let us go up here and look at what is going on here. So we have a tree trunk is over here. And as I understand, it is something of an evergreen variety, but look at what's going on here. So we got the poison ivy growing right here along with wild grapes. So poison ivy, wild grapes. When I was here before, earlier, I was trying to see whether I would be able to sever the vine from the tree. See this? That's the tree trunk, and that's the poison ivy. It almost feels like the whole thing would have to be taken down together with the tree, so I'm not even going close to it. Let me show you how it looks. So yeah. Let me show, let's see if I could see it through the camera. And here we go. Look at that. So, nice plant. Nice plant. Oh, look at this, poison ivy. And of course, it's 3 leaves. And some of them are jagged. And some of them are not, as we saw previously. And also, they are here on the tree and around the tree too. I actually removed some of them before today, and some here, And look at that. Yeah, some right here. Here's another wild bush, and it's just good to be able to understand and to be able to see where and how, where in the bushes the poison ivy is, and how to notice it and how not to get affected by it. So let's see what we got here. So look at this. This is nice and shiny, but it is not poison ivy because it's not 3. So here, let's go. And look at that, yay. Here it is. And the 3-leaved, jagged, and they are also shining. And that's poison ivy. And interestingly, I thought that they only grow mostly on trees as ivy, but as you saw today, they actually grow on the ground too. Here we have our pile of stuff, and you see it's grown here, and look at how huge the leaves are. This is our nice lilac. Later on, I'm gonna grab my reciprocating saw, and I am going to sever this vine because that will kill poison ivy that is on this. This is quite thick. I was trying to cut it before and I wasn't able to do it. And here is my saw. I'm wearing my DIY shirt. You see, it's all nice and dirty and covered with paint, so that I wouldn't have to pull it over my head. And that's in. I'm going to try to cut it without hurting our lilac tree. Okay, there you go. It's severed, so hopefully all of this will stop growing. Just look at how huge these leaves are. This is my hand, and this is poison ivy also. So also the 3 leaves, it also has actually berries that turn into flowers later on apparently, and hopefully it's gonna die. Now I'll have to clean up the saw. Obviously I won't put it under water. I'll just use baby wipes to clean it up, and I'll have to clean up the saw itself.
I hope that you did enjoy the video. I'm treating my rash with witch hazel, with some essential oils, and with alcohol. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for interesting things about my living and living in general, and for videos about swimming.